Hello, I'm going to show you my favorite method for working a provisional cast-on. For this cast-on, you'll need some waste yarn. This is not the yarn you'll be using for your project, but some yarn you can pull out later. You'll want to use a yarn that doesn't split too easily. You'll also need a crochet hook and a knitting needle. I'll start with a slip knot. Before I cast stitches onto my needle, I like to chain a few stitches. Next, you'll bring your knitting needle in front of your working yarn, so your working yarn is behind the needle and your crochet hook is to the side of the needle. You'll bring your crochet hook over the top of the needle and chain one. You can see we have one stitch cast onto the needle. Bring the working yarn behind the needle again and chain another stitch. Repeat these steps. Bring the working yarn behind the needle, crochet hook over the top of the needle and chain a stitch. Just continue repeating these steps until you have the proper number of stitches cast on for your project. When I have enough, I like to chain a few more stitches, not onto the needle. And then pull this last loop through a little extra and tighten it a little bit. You want to be able to undo this very easily, but you also want it to stay in place until you're ready to undo the cast on. You'll be able to pull this end to unzip all these waste yarn stitches from your work. Now that you have stitches cast on, you can join your working yarn and knit into these stitches, leaving your provisional cast on in place until you're ready to work those stitches.